Here's a question for you. How good is your imagination? The reason I ask the question, have you got a good imagination, is this map is very flat. It only has 2 fields, giving you a scope to do what you want with. Oh, and by the way, it's 16 times. 16 times. So, without further ado, I'll show you the map. So, right in the centre of this 16 times map is the animal dealer. And there is a buy all fruit sell point. And then if we come out, we start at the bottom south, middle centre. These 2 fields you can do what you want with, you can harvest them or whatever. Over this side of the map is the shop, and over this side of the map is a sell point, which buys everything. But I don't seem to have it showing up on my map. I can't buy the land. So I don't know what's going on there, but it's not a problem to me. I've got lots of placeable sell points. So these are the lands that quite, well, very cheap actually, because if you think this corner here is the size of a 4 times map, it's only 8,000. The dearest of the 2 fields there for 22,000. And these are quite cheap. So you can buy the map up very cheaply. There is another fruit on the map. Alfalfa, however you want to say it. I don't think I've ever used the stuff. There's no contracts, because there's no fields. So it's up to you where you want to put your mountains, your lakes, your trees, your forest. But it is a pretty darn huge map. Right, let's have a look at the whole starting equipment. So you've got a John Deere tractor, big one, 8370 RT. You've got a combine, you've got a car, combine holds 14.1. I think I'll be using a modded one if I go on this map. You've got the lizard pickup, auger wagon. That's a pretty decent auger wagon anyway. Your header. I might be using a bigger header. And you've got your cultivator and a cultivator header. Sorry, a header trailer. That's about it. I thought there was a sell point. You know your sleep trigger? I've seen FK's video where you can sell that sleep trigger and put your own placeable down. Also, there's a workshop at the end I don't have. And the other thing is, I've loaded this map up with no mods before now, and I don't have a sell point, you see. Even though there is a sell point on the map. So I don't know what's going on there at all. I can't buy it. I can buy that. I can buy that, but I can't buy the sell point, so I don't know what's going on there. Now in new farmer mode and farm manager mode, you start with the same equipment. So you might be better off starting with the 1250. So what we'll do is we'll drive over to the shop. Just to give you some idea of the size of this thing. And if you look at the map, if we drive over to the shop, we are actually driving along the smaller edge of this wheat field. There's 2 wheat fields. You don't need wheat for quite a while if you harvest these. So, like I say, you make your own fields, hills, trees, placeables, sell points, whatever you want. It's basically so you can make your own map with the terraforming tool if you want to have a go at it. And you've got plenty of room, you don't have to use all the map. If you mow the place, you won't go short for grass for a while. So we're still going along the small edge of this field. We're going a little bit faster than a combine, we're doing 75. So you can tell it could take a while. And I believe in multiplayer you can have 16 players on this map. So that might be for you if there's a group of you. If you want to do a challenge or something like that, you could actually carve it up into equal sections, couldn't you? Do a couple of farms rivaling each other. The possibilities are quite endless. Only your imagination is going to stop you. I've seen comments where this is useless. It's only useless if you know imagination, I suppose. It depends what you're into. You might already like a built-up map. One thing, the map edge is a bit hard to see. You might want to put a little terraform a little mud border around, or a little fence, some trees, plant some trees. Because I thought it was that white line there, what you can see. But, boom, no, it's there. And you can't tell. But here's the shop. As I've said, I've seen this with a workshop here, and the sales trigger works. So I don't know what's going on with this version of mine. Like I say, I've loaded it up with no mods before now, and it was exactly the same. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, this is your starting equipment here at the shop. That's it. Now, I think I might get something a little quicker than the bike there, than the car, to go back down the other side of the map. So I've leased a little bit of equipment. Now the bike is faster than that, so that could help us get across the map quite quickly. Then there's this, but this is very, very loud. Yeah, that's just loud. And then there's this, but if we go on this, I can't go as a stormtrooper, can I? I'm going to have to go as a scout. Oops. So we have the scout outfit. Yeah. Okay. Over now. Oh, we're virtually at the end of the map there. And this is a little bit wily when it gets going because it's floating. So we'll see how. Let's line it up a little bit better than that. I think that looks better. Okay, so we're going right across the map here. Let the turbo kick in. There we go, we're now picking up some speed. So we're not doing like 12 mile an hour in a combine, we're actually shifting a little bit here. At nearly 200 miles an hour. Ish. And you can see that's a big field. It's going to take a bit of time to combine that. And this is the short edge. So there you are, we're halfway across the map. Whoops, little bit of a speed slide on there. Don't damage the crops anyway, I'm floating. I don't think you'll go short for grass. Or straw for a while. If you want to do cows. So continuing along the bottom of the map. Whee! Now the only sell point on the map. This is very wily. I think I should have got the motorbike for control. The sell point is here, you tip into this, takes anything. By the looks of it, even scrap cars. But yes, yes, you tip into there, and that is your sell point on the map. As you can see, the edge of the map is just there. So we'll go back down the main road. So let's not go full stink, eh? Let's just do 183, I think. So even if we're doing 70 or 80, I mean this is going to take a while to get across this map. Don't have to harvest these fields, you could plough them up. But I can't see the point in that. You might as well get your supply of wheat and never want to do wheat again. If you're single player like me, goodness gracious, that will take a while. Oh, look at that. How polite to stormtroopers, and we even have indicators on to let you know which way to go. Ah, fantastic. So now we're heading on up to the centre of the map, along the long edge of this these fields. I mean, we've not really dropped below 40. It'll take a while. I should have limited this to 100 mile an hour. This would have been a nice speed. I think I might do that actually. There we go. That's a nice, comfortable. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Let's go blimey. I've not even had a drink. There we go. We can see it in the distance now. And we're still good across this field. Down the length of it. Oh, it's a big old expansive field. So if you like to go wild with your terraforming tool, this could be the map for you. So there is a buy anything point. You can buy all the fruits on the map. Diesel. There is your animal dealer. And that's it, folks. That's all there is on the map. The sell point, the shop, animal dealer, so you can put your own pens down. I mean, let's carry on north. You can see how much grass there is here. Let's head north. So if you're into mowing, oh, you're in heaven. Absolute heaven. If you like to mow, or just maybe mess about like this. So we're coming up to the top of the map here. I'm going to hit a wall. Boom! Right there. So you might want to oh, I don't own the land. Well, if you go down the edge of the wall with a bit of dirt, I'll plant some saplings even. That'll give you more of an idea of where you're going. Or where you can't go. I'll tell you what, these stormtroopers have got it sussed, haven't they? This bike only has 19 litres of fuel and quite efficient actually. Unless it's made by Volkswagen, there could be a slight discrepancy there. Now if you load it up with seasons, it's going to take a while to load in, because all these textures will have to change. So because the field here will have to show harvested and stuff, so that could take a while. Anyway, what do you think? Would you give it a go? I'll put the link for the map in the description below. It's from Nexus Mods. Oh, and also from Nexus Mods you can get the Anhydrous mod. This map does support it. It does support seasons. Could spend an absolute fortune, couldn't you? Just building mountains and rocks and lakes and terraforming the hell out of this map. So is it your type of thing? Would you give it a go? Let me know. It's a challenge, I'll tell you that. I decided before I go to give it a go on the motorcycle, and I'll be quite honest, it's a lot easier to control than that Stormtrooper bike. So I'm going to go across the map with this and we'll see how long it takes.
When it hurts like this, we climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. Yeah. When it hurts like this, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, when it hurts like this, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, when it hurts like this. We hold each other high, but we fall 1,000 times. But I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. Yeah. When it hurts like this, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, when it hurts like this, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, when it hurts like this.
2.5 minutes at 136 miles an hour. It's going to take a lot longer in a combine, I can tell you that much. Bye everybody, have a wonderful day.